as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ridder looking to put it up right away. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Christian Watson, touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it here, Ridder. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Back to throw, Ridder. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Ridder will set up to throw it. It's caught by Coleman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Eagles had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Ritter to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
Ritter.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
By Marshawn Wheelan. An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Puka Nacua from 3 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. Fights through and now a crease. Boy, shifts past him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline. But here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here's Ritter. And complete once again to Watson.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Ritter now.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Keon Coleman.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal... Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dalton Kincaid, 35 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Second and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Staying on his feet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Flushed out right. There he goes again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
That's good for an Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10. Ritter. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Herbert now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
And Xavier Worthy,
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
and the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Ritter. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ritter now. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Ritter to throw it.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Keon Coleman.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The Ritter back to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Ritter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught by Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Back to throw, Ritter. This to the tight end, Kincaid. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ritter. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. They'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. An extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 29 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Second and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This defense, you're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Keon Coleman, 28 yards. And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going again.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Giants get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to go.